All right, so we're just going to start off with a couple slides about who our group is, because our group is kind of your portal as citizens to help write the sustainability plan. And then we've got two awesome speakers for you. We've got Mariah Williams from Solar United Neighbors, who's going to do like a Solar 101 type thing for folks who want to go solar. And then we have Meg Maloney from the City of Dayton Sustainability Manager to talk about the projects that Dayton's doing that hopefully we can benchmark here in Fairborn and implement something similar here. All right, so next slide, please. Oh, it's so big. I was afraid people couldn't see it, so I made it so big. So anyway, all right, a lot of words, but it's important. So our purpose, this is from our bylaws. Our purpose is we are a volunteer-driven partner to the city that helps serve as an advisory council to help champion sustainable initiatives. And our vision is a community that thoughtfully consumes the resources it needs and preserves an environment that meets the needs of the future for Fairborn. Okay, so just a little history on how we got here. In 2020, the Fairborn City Council set a goal that we wanted to improve the sustainability practices for our city. And with government, turns out things happen really slowly. Because I'm also on this here city council and we've been working on this since then. So in 2021, we joined Power a Clean Future Ohio, where we gained access to sustainability consultants and member municipalities across the state that we can learn from. Then in 2022, the city council initiated the creation of a Fairborn Environmental Advisory Board here tonight. And then this year, the city signed a memorandum of understanding with us to giving us the authority to draft a sustainability plan. We don't have the authority to tell the city to do it. We have the responsibility to put together an achievable plan with goals and take it to the city council to be reviewed and hopefully adopted. And then the city would administer the plan from that point on. Okay, so just an overview of who all is involved. Our goal is to really network within the community and outside of the community with who can be our partners and our stakeholders. So obviously City of Fairborn, like this event tonight, Fairborn residents, Fairborn City Schools, 3 people on our board are all teachers at the Fairborn City Schools in environmental disciplines. Wright State University, someone on our board is from Wright State University. Fairborn Chamber of Commerce, Fairborn Rotary Club, BW Greenway Community Land Trust, which is kind of our main environmental organization here in Fairborn. Miami Valley Regional Planning Commission, we have a liaison from that group that sits in. Miami Conservancy District, and as I mentioned before, Power Clean Future Ohio. And what we're working on now, obviously, we don't have any staff at the city. We're trying to do this in a fiscally responsible way. So we're a staff of volunteers. So we can't right out of the gate make your most comprehensive sustainability plan ever. So we looked at who we have on our committee, what expertise we have and what interests we have. And we came up with 6 different things, 6 different subcommittees that we're going to work on for this first draft of the sustainability plan. And then year or two later, we'll revisit as we get different expertise on the board and fill in that sustainability plan. So right now, the subcommittees that are working to slot goals into our city sustainability plan: renewable energy, energy efficiency, wetlands and habitat, community compost, reduce, reuse, recycle, and a Tree City USA subcommittee. So we're starting up at the top here with this meeting tonight, and we intend to have public meetings on all these different things so that we want to educate ourselves at the same time that we educate anyone else who's interested, so that then you guys can give us input as we go forward to set the goals and make the plans. And making a sustainability plan, like I said, we're guided from experts from Power Clean Future Ohio. So this was, we've had experts that worked with us to setting up this process. So first we set up the leadership and management structure of our group. And now where we are is in the 2, 3, and 4 stage. We're collecting data, and that's currently like almost collected, and then we're going to have a baseline analysis done of our carbon footprint for the city. Then we'll identify the gaps in there and try to see what we have to do to be better. And then foster a network of partners and gather early public feedback, which is what we're starting to do here tonight. And then once we get through that, that'll take quite a while. Probably, then we'll be looking at goals and quantifiable targets that we can put in the plan, and then actually publish a draft and then make it available to the public for feedback. And then once that's done, get it, run it by council, get their feedback, finalize it, get it approved, and then make sure that there's transparency and accountability to get the plan done. And then at that point, it gets handed over to the city, and the city administers the plan with our help if they want our help. So how can you participate? You can volunteer to be on our board. If you're interested, please talk to someone here, or you can email us at the email address down below. That our board meets once a month. Or you could volunteer for a subcommittee for any of those areas that we talked about. Or in the future, there'll be other areas. So whatever your expertise, if you have expertise and it wasn't listed there, definitely feel free to reach out. We have a lot to do. That's just what we're starting with. Also, you can attend our board meetings because they're open to the public, just to see what's going on with us, or attend a meeting such as this, a public information and input session. So hopefully if you've already signed up and you are going to be on our email list now. So we're going to try to start, this is our first outreach event. So a little small, but we're going to hopefully, build this list, and then we'll be sending out surveys, that kind of thing, to get everybody's input on as we build the sustainability plan. Oh, and now I'm going to turn it over to Ashley. Sorry, I got this.
I'd like to talk to everyone about our opt-in renewable energy program. It's part of the community choice aggregation, which allows communities to negotiate competitive rates for electricity, and it's backed up by the renewable energy certificates. So the cost is just 6.97 cents per kilowatt hour, and you can switch with that to 100% renewable energy. And interestingly, the aggregated price for non-renewable energy is just 0.4 cents less at 6.57 cents per kilowatt. And to put it into perspective, the aggregated price for non-renewable resources, at Ohio Edison unaggregated rate is 10.06 cents, and the AES unaggregated rate is 10.8. And you can compare the rates yourself at energychoice.ohio.gov. So really, it's a great deal, and you should go. Renewable. So if you're ready to make the switch, call that number there, 1-866-3749.